Rowra in Cumbria is the venue for the third meeting of the Super 1 season. It's Junior Rotax up next. And before the race gets underway, I spoke to the Final 2 winner from Saturday, the Newcastle man, Daniel Armstrong. How difficult does it make it for you if you live in Newcastle? There's no, I mean, Warden Law used to do a lot of racing there, but they don't race there any longer. So a 2-hour trip for your local track is always a bit of a trek, but good weekend for you this weekend so far.
Yeah.
Today, similar conditions. Are you looking for something similar today?
Yeah, hopefully. We made a few changes yesterday, me and my dad, and we found the 2 tents we were looking for the final. So hopefully we can find them today as well and see how it goes.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
So Dan Armstrong hoping for a good run. He'll be on the third row of the grid. It's Machi Himera and Oscar Houle on the front row from TJ Reeve and Cameron Stevenson. Then Jamel Salali and Daniel Armstrong from James and Belt on the fourth row of the grid. Fastest for most of the weekend. The man literally with a target on the side pods, Machi Himera in full Air Force One livery as he goes through. Here they go. Up to the inside line for the chicane, and Machi Himera hits the front. No major problems there as he holds off Oscar Houle and TJ Reeve. They go down to the chicane and in through to the hairpin. This is a very exciting run as they come off McRae side by side. Is there going to be a change of lead? Not with Machi Himera holding on the inside line as Oscar Houle goes for the switch back out of Iredale's. He's got much faster line off the turn and he goes through. So Oscar Houle passes Machi Himera on the run to the stewardesses and takes the lead over.
Oscar Houle looked for the switch back out of McRae's, didn't get it there. Looked again out of Iredale's and did get it that time. We saw Oscar at the Three Sisters meeting not long ago, doing the NKF, I think he was that weekend. Had a good run. Nothing better than this though. This is a great effort on the first lap as they go through the line.
So Oscar Houle leads Machi Himera by just 0.12. TJ Reeve, the Lincoln man, in third position, running well in front of Stevenson, Salali, Armstrong, Belt, Josh Powell, Cameron Belt, and up the inside. Lovely move from Dan Armstrong. Yep, he gets the move there on Salili. And Jamil Salili still trying to get back on terms. Dan Armstrong a little bit late into the braking zone for Iredale's, but has enough roll off the power to counteract it. There is Jamil Salali, the young man from Bath. Great to see him in the Super 1, I think for the very first time. One of the rookies in this category, but Oscar Houle still running well in front of Machi Himera and TJ Reeve. The three of them breaking clear with Stevenson, Armstrong and Salali in the battle for fourth position from Demi Lee Belt, Josh Powell, Cameron Belt and Harry James as they run through at the end of the lap. This is a chance for Machi Himera to get up the inside of Oscar Houle. He knows it. He's going to take the inside line. That was a lovely move off the final corner. Hard to get that one done.
Yeah, great pictures from the drone. Really gives you a good indication when you're in that position. You've got to change for fifth place.
Yeah, that's Armstrong. That's Armstrong on Stevenson. So Armstrong gets through and he's going to go side by side to defend.
Yeah, Demi Lee Belt was battling with a brother there as well, Jake.
So they come off the turn. That is Stevenson back through into fourth position on Dan Armstrong. Jamil Salili going through. Is that a change for fourth position again? Yes, it is. Stevenson and Armstrong having a terrific squabble, and this time it's Armstrong that gets through into fourth position, the 12, as they go through the S's on the end part of the lap. They come out of Sunny Bend and up towards Paddock, and this is going to be a tough run. But TJ Reeve there in third position still has plenty of opportunities to get himself further up the order. He is there in third position for the moment, but TJ Reeve running very well indeed there in third position. I think he's on the Praga chassis, isn't he? Looking very well there as he continues to charge forward. Dan
Armstrong there in fourth place, Jake, looking very spicy indeed. He knows he's got the pace not only to compete but to win this race. He's come from 6, he's up to 4th, and he's all over the back of the man in third place, and he's going to be in the podium positions before very long and looking for something better than that as well.
Yeah, he's slowly started to drop the 2 behind, hasn't he? Stevenson and Salili are now basically together. There is the 98 running well in third position. TJ Reeve with Dan Armstrong now all over the back of him. They complete the lap, and it's still Machi Himera. That's Josh Powell going through, running in 7th behind Stevenson and Salali. And as they come out of the first chicane and up towards McRae's, still a good battle. Great static shots where you can see right down low just how much of the rubber is wearing off the compound. And as they come up to the hairpin at Iredale's, this is a really good charge from the 98 in third position, TJ Reeve. He's taking his time about this one. He's just sitting there in behind Oscar Houle letting things happen. Dan Armstrong, fastest man on track though, at 47.592, and he actually went for a move there on TJ Reeve. It didn't work out, and now he's got a bit of a problem. Stevenson and Salali have caught right up to the back of him, so if this sort of battle continues, we are going to see a four-way scrap for third. If they can try and get onto the tail of Hamera and Hull, then there's a chance it could end up being a six-way fight for the victory. They come across the line again, and Hamera's got half a second on Hull, with another 0.8 of a second back now to TJ Reeve. Up the inside, that's Armstrong to third. Nice move from Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong knows that the two leaders are getting away, can't sit there in fourth, got to go for the move, does so now, and now he's got to try and work with the guys almost behind him. He should give a push signal, there we go, little push signal to the man behind. Work with me now, let's get back to these two out front, and if you thought it was all over and Maciek Hamera was going to just run away with this, think again, that is not the case. Oscar Hall, who, as I say before, we last saw doing the Northern Kart Federation Championship at Three Sisters. There he is. He was solid that day, but this is a whole different level, and putting Maciek Hamera under real pressure here. I thought Hamera looked like he was going to clear off. That doesn't now look like the case, but the man in third there, Armstrong, trying to close down this battle.
Yeah, club racing and IKR events are all well and good, but this is Super 1. This is where champions are born and bred. Every major British star in the world of motorsport that you can think of has come through Super 1 through the decades, and it's these guys battling away for supremacy that are learning all the tricks and the tips they need to get up to the upper echelons of motorsport. You can just raft through the Hall of Fame in Super 1 like it's the best of motorsport. Jenson Button, David Coulthard, Dario Franchitti, Anthony Davidson, Lewis Hamilton himself, and even in recent years, all of the current F1 newbies on the grid, Alex Albon, George Russell, Lando Norris, they all came through this paddock. So this is where the best of the best talent, not just in British karting, but in European karting, is born and bred. Look at the lakeside pictures there through the quarry from the drone. Great to see this wonderful picturesque circuit at Rowra giving us yet another terrific show.
Stunning, look at that shot, that is absolutely stunning.
You don't see that anywhere else.
It's a real amphitheatre of karting, this, isn't it? It's built within a quarry, so you've got all these beautiful walls all around. If you stand in the middle of the track and just have a look around, it is absolutely stunning. And occasionally you might see from the drone the countryside that surrounds this circuit as well. Absolutely beautiful. We're right in the middle of the Lake District. For those of you watching this from abroad, if you do come from the UK, from the United States, I'm sure the Lake District will be one of the areas in the UK that you visit, and we're right in amongst it. Talking about in amongst it, Jake, we've got this battle now for second place. Armstrong getting really spicy onto the back of Oscar Hall. He's going to make the move here. Is he going to make it in the S's, down lakeside into the S's? He'll keep his foot in and go for second. He does. That is a lovely, lovely, clean move.
Yeah.
Beautiful racing, great driving.
Textbook, absolutely textbook overtake. That is perfect in any man's language. And that was a really nice move there from Dan Armstrong to get up on the inside. He doesn't want to wait around too long. He's now going to want to gesture to Oscar Hall. Come on, let's work in unison. Let's get after Machi. He is still out in front. He is still our main target. So we need to go after him as they come across the line at the end of lap 9.
And we've got that's a mechanical flag.
It is.
For the, looks like the 64 car.
Oh, that's Josh Powell. Oh, that would be a real shame if that's Josh Powell, because difficulties for him in terms of pace anyway, as he's trying to hold on to the top 6, but unfortunately Josh Powell looks as though he's got some kind of an issue now. I don't know whether that could be anything limited from the rear bumper to the chain guard coming loose, whatever it might be. Let's have a look as they come through. There is Josh Powell. We can't quite get a read on what it is, but unfortunately it looks to me as though, regrettably, he's going to peel off at the end of lap 10, and his race is sadly going to be run. What a shame, and indeed it is Josh Powell. He's peeled off into the pits. What a shame.
I'll tell you what, Jake, if you thought the race was run, think again, because Hamera now is under real pressure here from Armstrong. He can judge his braking on what the man in front is doing. He's just made up 2 kart lengths.
Well, his lap times are astonishing in comparison. Machi Hamera's best is a 47.4. The last lap he did a 47.5. Armstrong's done a 47.1. 4/10 quicker. So he has clearly been looking after his tyres very well indeed, sat in behind the traffic. That's what you've got to do. You can't push the tyres too hard. You can sit behind the guy in front and just let them do all the hard work. You roll off the power, you can blend in, make a kart length up here or there just by dabbing the brake that little bit weaker, but it lends you a little bit more momentum. And he's managed to get into that second place spot, and now he's got better life in the tyres at this stage, so he can push a little bit further onto the back of Himera. But now he's on the back of Machi Himera. He's not pushing anymore. He's just sat behind him. He's allowing his tyres a little bit more breath. Now he's going to make his move up the inside. Textbook, lovely job. And this is when you need to make that move. We're on lap 12. We're only going to get maybe 2 more laps of running.
Immediately goes defensive, Jake, down Lakeside, takes the inside line, stays to the inside. It looks like he may have decided, that's it, I've got the move done. Is he going to go defensive for the rest of the race into the left-hander at Sunny Bend, out towards Paddock? The last turn on the track, Himera had a quick look, but it was just window shopping. Just window shopping.
Well, the look here from Machi Himera is going to need to be a strong one, because the thing is, with Armstrong now in front, he'll have had better tyre life because he's looked after them a little bit more conservatively. Machi Himera may not have the life running out on his own for as long as he has on the tyres. So it's going to be trickier for Himera to make a move back with Armstrong defending so well on better grip.
Difference now, though, is he can now have a look at Armstrong. He's behind. He can judge his braking on what Armstrong is doing. He's got a few laps remaining. He knows he's still got enough turns on this track. The thing about this track is, Jake, loads of overtaking all over the place, and he's having a good look at him now. This is an opportunity up the inside, and Himera takes the lead back.
Couldn't be a better time, because we're about to go into the last lap, so this is the momentum switch back in Machi Himera's favour. He's just done a 47.5 compared to Armstrong on a 47.9. That's how big the pendulum swing is when you take the lead of the race. You don't have anybody in the draft to work with. That's Cameron and Demi-Lee Belt as they battle away together.
Brother and sister.
And it's good to see them running so competitively, actually. 48.2s from both of them. There's nothing in it between those two. Here we go. Armstrong going left, down towards the stewardesses. Machi Himera protecting the inside line on the right.
6 karts in it now all of a sudden.
They're going to catch up. Hull and Reeves still have a chance. Is this going to be an opportunity? God, not if Machi Himera's got anything to say about it. He chops across the nose of Armstrong. Hull's got a chance to steal second in the final corner, which he nails up the inside. Oh, what a shame for Armstrong, but it's Machi Himera who gets the victory from Oscar Hull and Daniel Armstrong. Let's watch again how he nails this one.
Brilliant. This is textbook. That's how to overtake on the final turn. I'm surprised he got the room, to be honest, but I think Armstrong was there looking for the switchback, going wide and then trying to come underneath him to the line. That unfortunately didn't work out for him.
Well, behind the top 3, it's Reeves, Stevenson and Salali. The Belt siblings in 7th and 8th, and Harry James 9th.
Magic, my cameraman calls you Magic, and it was magic, that race. Just talk us through it.
From pole position, it was quite a nice place to start from, and I got the lead going into the first corner, and I kept it up through the race. Then about 2 laps from the end, something like that, I got caught and I got passed, but I just kept up with him and got an overtake going into the last corner and just defended to the line.
Just 2 laps ago, what were you thinking at that point when he overtook you?
I wasn't particularly concerned because I know it wasn't the last lap. I knew I had still some time left, but I just decided, keep with him, see what happens, and yeah.
Who do you want to thank for your win?
I'd like to thank my family, really. It's all them. They give up so much for me to do this, and they think I don't appreciate it, but I really do. I really want to thank them. My dad, my mum. I'd like to dedicate this win to my brother, who cannot be here with us this weekend because he couldn't come and stay with us because it's just so far away from him. It's track, also Marshall's, helping out. It's been a great weekend.
Okay, fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
303 Squadron doing a great job. Machi Himera 12 points ahead of Daniel Armstrong, with Oscar Hull and TJ Reeve, who is just a single point ahead of Jamil Salali. Plenty to come in the 2019 season in Junior Rotax then. 303 Squadron takes the win in Junior Rotax, but they'll be bandits at 12 o'clock in Senior Rotax.